How to create a link in bio for completely free. Hey everyone and welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll be covering how to create a link in bio for your social media, whether it's going to be TikTok, Instagram, or whatever it may be. So this video will be showcasing Bio Sites, which is a platform created by Squarespace, which allows you to create your very own link in bio, and it is completely for free. Not only that, but it does offer quite a lot of tools that are going to help you out with your customization options, monetization, and many more things like analytics and so much more. So basically, you would want to do this to promote your other social media accounts and, for example, your YouTube channel. And you could do this to really get the most out of your experience for your customers, not customers, but your viewers and your followers. So let's actually go ahead and dive into how to create one for free using BioSites and how to fully customize it. So just the first thing, just head over to biosites.com. And then from here, you'll just need to go ahead and click on sign up for free. If you want to take a look around, you can see here your FAQ if you want to read more about it. It does offer a lot of questions here if you want to read more about what BioSites is and how you can actually go ahead and use it. So you can see here our BioSites free and you can see more. Anyways, I'm just going to skip this. Click on sign up for free on the top right to get started. And then here you will need to enter your username. Now it should be that it is available first. You could end up using a username or trying a username and it could be taken. So just keep that in mind. I'm just going to do some random stuff for the sake of this video. Sure, I'll just be using this one. And I will just go ahead and click on the arrow, which should take us to the next step, which is going to be signing up with our Google account or email. I'm just going to be using my Google account and I will just go ahead and sign up like so. So after you do that, you should find a lot of templates that you could choose from. I skipped that step because it's, you would want to take the time to choose one. I just chose this one. And after you choose your template, click on try template, it should be at the bottom, and you should be taken to this page here. In this page, you will be able to customize this fully to your liking. So here we have some sections on the left side, as you can see. Within each section, we will have different types of things that we can add to our website, or this link in bio, basically website on the right side. So here we can see the images first. So we can add a profile image, which is going to be an image of yourself, usually. I'm just going to be adding this purple one just for the sake of it. And I believe the second image is going to be a background image if available. Some templates have access or will give you the ability to add a background image. Some don't. So it depends on how you have it. Let me just use this one by Mortez. I'm just going to be using this one. And you can see it does show up a little bit, but it depends again with the type of style that you have. And you can change this, and I will show you how. So here, the name, you can change it to whatever you want. Well, obviously your name. And then you would want to add a description. So you would want to add a description about what you do and what this entire section is about. So I'm just going to do, I am doing this tutorial video. Obviously, that is just for an example, but you would want to add something more personal about yourself. And then here are the sites. Obviously, you would want to change the URL to something that is matching to yourself. Usually just going to keep your nickname, but if you want to change that, it's completely up to you. And you can obviously change whether you want it to be public or private. I don't know why you would want to keep it private. Maybe at some point you want to take a break from it or some reason, but just keep it as public unless you want to do something different with it. So next up, we have the design aspect. And now this is where you can see the image and background image changes. Currently, I'm using this one, which came with a template, but you can go ahead and actually change through them and see. Actually, let me just change this purple image with something that is more fitting. I don't really have a proper image for this, but this is better than the purple. At least it makes a little bit of sense. So here you can see the background image and your image and how the content will be. And here is how it's going to look like for this section. Now this is all underneath the bold style. We can also go to creative and you can see how different this could be. I think this is actually quite nice, but let's go to minimal and see how this goes. I actually really like this one. I think it's the best one so far. I'm just going to stay with this one. So yeah, just feel free to go ahead and choose the template that is best for you. Next, we will go to the layers section. Now for layers, you would obviously want to add whatever you want to add. So here we have the social, so we can go ahead and add our social media here. So we can just click on X, for example, and we would want to add a URL to it. If we want to add for Instagram, same goes here. You would want to add your URL to your Instagram account. Same goes for the rest of those. So if it's an email, if it's WhatsApp, you would want to put your number. If it's Discord, you would want to add the Discord server, or I believe your personal Discord name, but mostly it would be for servers, and so on. So just go through them, go through the socials and add them, and they should show up in here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and back out. For links, they will actually be the ones that are underneath the socials. You see the circles here, those are going to be the socials, and those underneath the rectangles here are going to be the links. So if you want to add a specific link to a YouTube video or your channel or whatever it may be, you can also do so from here to your shop, maybe, or to your website, and so on. So you can add both socials and links. But you can also add more stuff like tips. You can allow tips. So if you wanted to be able to get some tips from your contact or your followers, you can also allow this, but you would want to go ahead and set up the payment. I will talk about this in a sec. And you can see a lot of things here that you can also add to your website. So feel free to add whatever you like to add, and it should be all in here. Next up is going to be for the style. Here you can change the colors of whatever the background is and so on. You can see here we have a lot within the light style. We can go to the dark style and see how it's going to look like. Like New York is kind of like space and so on. And we can go to animated, and this is quite interesting here, where you can actually have an animation for your background. So just feel free to go ahead and choose which one you like, but you can always just go to custom and create your own. You can change the text color button, background color button, text color, site background itself. You can choose a gradient or animated. Let's just do this one for the sake of it, and then we can also change a few things here. Or you can also just generate colors from the image, and it's just going to give you the most fitting color to the image, basically. I'm just going to keep it as it is, and then you can also change the font. Self-explanatory, I'm not going to go through it. So this is pretty much how to set it up. Obviously, this is going to be your link. But then here you have also more stuff like analytics when it comes to views, clicks, and so on for your social media. Not social media, I mean the actual bio sites that you have. In here, you can enable the tips and more stuff here. So you can see add locked link. So you need to have, for example, it's more like memberships. Here you have the tips section, and here you have crowdfunding if you want. So you have all of these options. If you want to enable them, just click on the plus icon and you'll be able to do so. And lastly, we have the audience. Here you can have people leave their email addresses, and this way you can add or create a mailing list to start a community, which is very, very nice. So after all of this done, just click on update. And we can actually go ahead and view it ourselves now. And you can see exactly how it's going to look like. Currently, we didn't add them. Obviously, you would want to go to this section, go to socials, click on it, and add the actual URLs to be able to click on it and be taken there. But for the time being, we didn't really do so, so there's no link. And if we added links from here, then it's also going to show up here beneath everything. And this is pretty much how to create a free, completely for free, link in bio website. So I hope you liked this video and found it to be helpful, and thanks for watching.